Hey, what's up everyone, it's Rebellion here and I'm back with another spawn tube tutorial for Black Ops Cold War. In this video I'll be going over how to spawn tube on the map Miami Strike for Hardcore Search and Destroy. Now this is the final map that I'll be making a tutorial on until Season 3 Reloaded when we get the map standoff, and I'm actually really looking forward to that because that is one of the maps in BO2 that I did enjoy playing on, and depending on if they make any drastic changes to it or not, it does look like a map that has plenty of potential for spots, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for that. But enough of that said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So for this map I'm going to be showing you 6 spots in total. So that'll be 2 for the attacking side, which will cover 2 different routes that the defenders can take at the start of the round, and I'll be showing you 4 for the defending side, which will cover 4 different routes that the attackers can take at the start of the round. So starting off on the attacking side for spot number 1, this will be how to tube the defenders that run straight forward at the start of the round and are headed towards the parking garage either through this open door or are going around and onto the street. So for this spot, what you're going to do is you're going to run into this corner back here while leaning up against the side of this tree. You're going to look all the way up, and while ADSing, we're going to be paying attention to this section of the leaves right here, and specifically the bottom tip of these leaves. So this point right here, you want the center part of your gun to be lined up just above the bottom tip of the leaves. So just like that. And once you have this lined up, you're ready to shoot. For attacking spot number 2, this will be how to tube the defenders that head towards the right at the start of the round and are running down the street alongst the right side of the Paramore building. So this spot works really well as a secondary spot, so basically after shooting the first tube with the first spot that I just showed you, with your second tube, you're going to lean up against the corner of the guardrails right here, like so, and while ADSing, we're going to be looking at the top right of the AC units at the top of this building in front of you. You're going to look all the way up above that, and you're going to have the left knob on the left side of your gun's frame lined up with the top of this light post to your left. Just like that. And once you have this lined up, you're ready to shoot. Now switching over to the defending side for spot number 1, this will be how to tube the attackers that run straight forward up the small set of stairs right here and are running alongside the front entrance of the Evermore Hotel building. So for this spot, what you're going to do is at the start of the round, you're going to run and lean up against the back side of this palm tree like so. You're going to look all the way up, and while ADSing, you're going to notice that there is this triangular gap in between all of the leaves right here. You want the center part of your gun to be lined up with the bottom part of this triangular gap right here. Now this may be a little tricky because as you can see the leaves kind of sway back and forth, but generally as long as you aim it where I do, right here near the bottom of the triangular gap, then the tube will land pretty much in the exact same spot every time. So once you have this lined up, you're ready to shoot. For defending spot number 2, this will be how to tube the attackers that run down the street again, but this time the ones that are running down the street on the left side and are running past the yellow car. So for this spot we're going to stand behind the palm tree again, like so, look up towards the same leaves, but this time we're going to be looking at the other triangular gap that's below the one we used before. So this one right here, we're going to be lined up with the left corner of it right here. Again, this one may be a little tricky because the leaves sway back and forth, but as long as you generally aim right here where the bottom left corner is of this gap, then it should land in the same spot. So once you have this lined up, you're ready to shoot. For defending spot number 3, this will be how to tube the attackers that run towards the right side down the alleyway and are headed towards the parking garage by the A-bomb site. So there are actually 2 different methods that you can use for this spot, which I'm going to break down for you right now. So method number 1, I'm going to run over here, and while leaning up against the back side of the guardrail right here, I'm going to keep sliding over until this palm tree is covering up the letter P of this building, just like that. And then with the center of your gun, we're going to be looking at this corner of the building right here. We're going to aim just slightly above that corner. So right about here. And then once you have this lined up, you're ready to shoot. So for method number 2, we're going to be using the exact same lineup as before, so leaning up against the back side of the guardrail, and have the tree covering up the letter P. But this time you're actually going to jump up on the guardrail behind you, like this, so don't move too far back to where you get the restricted area warning like this, but just enough to where you can stand on top of it and still be okay. So now, because you're in an elevated position, you can actually get the tube to land on the floor rather than the wall, because as you just saw, the first method, the tube will land up against the back side of the wall, which is still a good place for the tube to land. But with this method, you can actually get the tube to land more on the floor towards the center of the small set of stairs, and what that does is gives you a better chance of actually hitting someone directly with this tube, ensuring that you can kill anyone with flak jacket. So because you're in an elevated position, you don't have to aim as high over this building now, so instead of aiming it like right about here, you can aim it a little lower, like right about here instead. Just like that. And once you have this lined up, you're again ready to shoot. And for defending spot number 4, this will be how to tube the attackers that run into the Evermore building through the side entrance and are headed out the exit door that leads into the parking garage. So for this spot, what you're going to do is you're going to run over here and stand on top of this trash can like so. And while ADSing, we're going to be having the center part of our gun lined up with the top part of this railing right here on the 3rd floor of the parking garage structure. So this railing right here, have the center part of your gun lined up with that. Like so, once you have this lined up, you're ready to shoot. I appreciate everyone that made it to the end of this video. If you liked what you saw and found these spots helpful in any way, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tutorials like this and other clips and compilations of M79 cross maps in Black Ops Cold War, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as well if you have not already. So like I mentioned before, this will be the last tutorial until Season 3 Reloaded once we get the map standoff. But until then, I'll be working on other videos as well, such as Tubes of the Week, another Spawn Tube montage, and of course all the live streams as well. So I still have some content planned for you guys until then. If you haven't already also, please follow me on all my social medias. Links to all of those will be in the description below. So I appreciate everyone for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.